This is the other Raleigh dump. Not nearly as good, but haven't been here for quite some time. Hopefully there'll be something in here. It's actually a pretty nice creek for walking, but I don't even bother because I know other people do it on a regular basis, so I figure, no, I'm gonna do it the real way. I'm gonna dig, not just pick them off the surface. Picking them out of the water is another way of saying picking them off the surface. Yeah, that looks like a good spot to walk. But it's been walked many times, but maybe later in the day if I don't mind getting my leather boots all soaking wet, then maybe I'll head up that way. Okay, I'm not having much luck. I guess this is where people have been digging this year. But not me. I'm not a vandalism digger. I think I am going to go through the water. Just trying to get to the other side. Even though every time I go over there I stay only 15 minutes and decide it's not really that good. But the water level is very low today, so I think I'm going to give it one more try right up against the water line, because that's where I see some pretty good stuff getting found over there. Okay, made it across, and immediately I see this. Some kind of a scarce fruit jar lid. Kind of surprised it doesn't have any purple tint to it, because I would think a lid like that would be pre-1917. And there we have a straight set of Coke, and it's a mid-script, which is generally pre-1910. Yeah, that's not looking too good anymore over there. So back over here again. I don't know, there is a map of this place that actually shows it as the official city dump in 1928 on that side of the creek. This side it says nothing about a dumping over here, but there is definitely some stuff dumped over here probably before it was even considered a real dump. Very sparse though. Just maybe 2% of these areas over here have something. So I'm just going to get my probe and just probe all kinds of spots along here, which I've already done a year and a half ago and was not very pleased with the results, but the water is low now, so I'm going to try it again. That one caught my eye. Plenty of shards for you crafters over here. That plate, I don't know, is that really antique? It's got to be, at least from the 40s. Okay, we're way up there in a different spot that I've never gone so far, and I see this sitting here. Looks kind of interesting, but it's very thin plastic. Looks pretty old, but I don't know. It's full of sand. I'll probably end up leaving it. My buddy says don't bother going this far. There's nothing down here. But according to the map, it is a designated landfill all the way, like a quarter of a mile. So I'm pretty sure there is some stuff over here. As you can see, there's definitely shards of glass. Maybe not as many as farther up, but I don't know. I might want to go probe on that side again because I've never been over that way. I don't know if I want to walk across this. You know, there's half a chance I'm going to lose my balance at some point and fall into the water. Okay, it took no time at all to find a very thick layer right in here, and nobody's dug anywhere close to here. Who knows, there could be 1,000 days of digging worth of stuff in here. I don't have any idea what the boundaries are. This is like a 100-acre piece of land. Needs to be thoroughly probed all over it, because you just never know where it's going to have the glass. But I just hit a layer starting at only 3 inches, and it goes all the way to the handle with glass. If I can find a good spot to get it in one-handedly. I can't get it in. There's too many rocks in the way. Well, so far it's looking really bad, like 1960s maybe. There's some pantyhose for you. I know those can be in late 40s holes, and it is only about 3 inches deep, so be another 3 feet. It could go into the 20s. We'll find out in a moment. Okay, I'm getting down in there a couple feet, and I just exposed a brick, and it has embossing all over it. Or technically debossing. Broken though. But I really don't like carrying heavy bricks 300 yards or more. Got a couple things showing up finally. Down at the 2-foot level. Doesn't look very old. Let's see, is that a date code on there? I can't quite tell. Looks like a 48A. Looks like a 1948 era thing. But we have something else stuck in there. No, I'm not being careful with it because it doesn't look like it's any good. Yeah, it's definitely late 40s into the late 50s somewhere. Let's see if I can get a date. It's not from 1976, I'm sure of that. The 50 in front of it, it certainly could be 1950, but the date is usually on the other side. There's also a 31. Could it be that old? I don't think so. Somebody who's an expert on these date codes needs to chime in and say what the real date is. Got 3 possible dates on there. Plus that 6 right there could mean 1946 or something like that. Got one more way down in there. Interesting. It's a whiskey, so it should have a proper date code on it. It has a 53, so I'm almost certain that's the date. And it's got the Ball Glass Company scripted logo. But 1953, nah, that's the age that a complete novice would want to dig, possibly. I don't know, I'll go a little bit deeper and see what happens. Yeah, this is definitely a legitimate landfill. There's a lot of debris in the way. It's hard to dig, and I'm already 2.5 feet deep, and I just stuck a 3-inch probe to the handle. And it still keeps going. So what does that tell you? It's got to be 7 feet or more. And there isn't really that much glass, considering that it's a 6-foot thick layer going on here. I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna go another 100 feet over this way. It is just a massive dump here, and 100 feet in either direction is still in the dump. So since that's too modern, I figure we'll give a shot over here. And then if this is no good, I got another spot picked out 200 feet from here. Okay, I'm getting pantyhose again. And this time it's way down there. And we got a comb. Definitely not a good age. But I did just find that. Looks like a salt or pepper shaker. It's got the Owens, Illinois mark, so you know that's not that old. But I'll go a little bit deeper and see what else is in there. Okay, I think I just threw out an insulator. Strange. It seems to be in good shape. You know the clear ones aren't that good, but this is a weird shape. Definitely one of the latest. It's got the Armstrong name, I think. Can you read that? Yeah, I think that's like from 1945, 46, 47-ish. Oh, it does have some chips on that side. But sitting on the shelf like that, it's pretty nice actually. I have over 100 insulators in my collection and I don't have one like that. So that is the only keeper of the day, I think, except for some interesting broken shards. Okay, I just slammed the shovel down and out pops this Coke bottle. Kind of looks like an older one, but I'll be surprised if it's a Christmas Coke because it certainly looks like everything's late 40s around here. Okay, it is from Raleigh, and is that a fresh chip? I don't know, but let's see what it is. Patent office? That's even worse than I thought. But we can get a definite date off of that one. Whatever this number right there is, it's so small and so faint I can't see it. Patent office bottles are something like 1951 to 58. That's definitely really modern. But since we have very little to show for our digs, then I guess we'll be bringing it back. Got 2 base chips. I'm sure one of those has got to be fresh from when I slammed it in there. It's just barely worth bringing home. It might only be worth $1 like that. Okay, I just pulled one out way down there at the 3-foot level at least. And it is a 1953 whiskey, which is what we found at the 1-foot level over that way. So that tells me it's getting newer this direction. And we should go that way about 200 feet and we'll get into something older. I sure thought I felt glass up higher, but it's way down there. I think I see the edge of a soda bottle right here. Oh my god. Reminds me of the very first dump I ever dug and found one of these. These are only from the late 50s. But they are a classic soda. They might go back to 1952 or something like that. I remember actually being happy when I found one of these 33 years ago. It's twice as old now and much less exciting, but I do collect these with different town names on the bottom. Meridian, Mississippi, over here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Strange. But yeah, I definitely don't have one of those in my collection. Wasn't trying to get one from every town in America. I started out just with the southwestern states. But then when I found a bunch of them for sale out this way for only $3 a piece that were sparkling mint, I bought a bunch of different towns at those prices, and so anyway, I might have as many as 100 different towns now. Well, I don't see a date code on the bottom, and so it's definitely not older over here. This is a really big spot, at least as big as a football field. It's going to be early 50s just everywhere. But I did find this marble earlier off camera. It's kind of a nice looking one. And what else have I found? I found this, some kind of a spice container, salt, or one of the many other spices. So yeah, it's pretty slim pickings for today. I think I'm probably just gonna have to head home early because this is really not very productive over here. And then we have this other broken one that's even older. Pepsi Cola on that. About 1914, I'd say. So I don't know, I'll just make a little thin piece and make a Christmas tree ornament out of it or something. A necklace pendant. Who knows? But that's pretty close to it. I just figured maybe somebody will give me 75 cents for this. Okay, I'm in the middle of the creek. I just saw this sticking out and I thought, hey, that looks interesting. There's a bunch of these from various towns in the south, but if this is from Raleigh, then I don't have one. Rome, Georgia. Are you kidding me? I've never seen one from there, but I know there's a lot of straights out of Cokes and other late teens, early 20s sodas from Rome. I think somebody found a massive dump over there. But yeah, this could actually be rare. It's a nice, vibrant blue aqua. So I think I'll definitely bring that home. If I can find a neck to match that color, then I'll try to repair that one. And this sandbar over here has tons of glass on it. Maybe I'll do a short video of that. And me stepping in the water and getting my leather boots all wet. Yeah, this is not exactly what I wanted to do, but I don't know how to get over there any other way. Okay, here we are on the other side. Just found this early Pepsi shard. And I actually have never found one of these yet intact. Is that another one of those early Pepsis? It is. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Is this actually a layer of trash right here? Could I actually be digging in here? Sure is concentrated, so I'm thinking there's actually a dump here. I think I should do some test pit digging in this. And there we have another Pepsi of a kind from the early 20s. What the heck? It's a pretty modern milk bottle, but probably worth a couple or $3 anyway. I certainly haven't found many of this odd shape. Are you ready for the hidden object game? That's a pretty interesting shard right there. Yeah, I always like to save these. It's a nice thick flat piece for making arrowheads with. It's damaged, but, and you know I got plenty of those, but they did make them for a long time. Kind of a nice shard. The heck? Dude, is that a full soda? Nope. But what is that? It looks like it's from the 1800s. Some kind of a blob top soda from the 1880s. I don't know, it really is confusing. It even looks like 1870s possibly. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Okay, I'm probing around over here. I think I got something. Okay, we got a bottle that is about 2 feet deep. Okay, I'm down there almost 2 feet, so I see that I'm hitting a virgin layer. Yeah, I'm not thinking it's really a very good spot. But what is this? Oh wow, is that what I think it is? A shower knob made out of plastic at the 2 foot 2 inch level? Yeah, this is just backfill right here. Not much chance of anything truly old in that spot. Okay, this dump is officially declared no good. And the other dump in Raleigh that I was digging so much early stuff at is probably off limits forever now. So this is pretty much the last day of digging season because it's getting too hot. So when I start back up again in October, I'm gonna need to find a new spot. That caught my eye. It's a nice odd looking relic. Yeah, I think somebody will pay me $1 for that at least. So yeah, where are we gonna dig next season? Am I gonna have to go back to privy digging? Or am I gonna be too old to dig? Well, there are some people 10 years older than me that are still digging, but I don't think they dig very hard. And certainly not 100 days out of the year.